Ottumwa High Softball, 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. Good evening once again, everybody. Jason Van Arkel with you from Houston Field. Annie Argo, the on-site video producer. Brandon Drew, the radio producer, back at the KBIZ studios, getting ready for Game 2 between Ottumwa and Moines Roosevelt after the Bulldogs scored 2 in the bottom of the 7th to earn a walk-off 7-6 victory over the Roughriders in Game 1. Our home plate and base umpires have just now returned to the field, so they'll be meeting with the head coaches to exchange lineup cards for Game 2 in just a moment. So what we'll do right now is take a quick 2-minute timeout. We'll come back with the starting lineups and the first pitch of Game 2 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
If you've got more to do than time to do it, you deserve some hard-working help. Introducing the all-electric Ranger XP Kinetic, the most powerful utility side-by-side ever made. With an advanced electric drivetrain, lithium-ion batteries, and remarkably quiet operation. Now the world's hardest working people have a revolutionary choice in how jobs get done. Ranger XP Kinetic.
Slayton Polaris, located 8 miles south and west of Pulaski.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Hello, this is Lisa Bittner, Clinic Manager with Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine. We specialize in pediatrics to geriatrics, internal medicine, and family practice, basically from babies to grandparents. We are here for you. We want to be your primary care provider. Call us at 641-683-0800 to schedule an appointment. Mercy One Ottumwa Family and Internal Medicine Clinic, 522 North Hancock Street in Ottumwa. Your best life, our one purpose. Visit mercyone.org.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Ottumwa High Softball on KBIZ and on the live video stream, just about ready to start Game 2 between the Bulldogs and the Roughriders of Des Moines Roosevelt here at Houston Field. The starting lineups for Game 2, first for the visiting Roughriders. Leading off and playing shortstop, Isabel Huggins. Batting second, the second baseman, Tenley Thompson. Riley Jones will play first base and bat third. Faith Sheets, the designated player, will hit cleanup. Batting fifth and playing right field, Avery Vukovic. The pitcher, Maddie Thomas, will bat sixth. Batting seventh and catching, Michaela Hill. The number 8 hitter is the third baseman, Ella Holtz. And batting ninth in left field is Sloan Swanson. The flex player in center field for Roosevelt is Abby Roker. Those are the Roughriders. These are your Ottumwa Bulldogs. Leading off and playing shortstop, Jocelyn Ware. Batting second, the second baseman, Ella Aller. Amber Schatz will play third base in Game 2 and bat third. Jordan Pauls, the catcher, will hit cleanup. Batting fifth, the designated player, Ashlyn Sheets. Sam Weeks will play first base and bat sixth. Maddie Hawkins, center field, hitting seventh. Katie Shrewery in right field, batting eighth. And batting ninth is the left fielder, Avery Frankie. The flex player for Ottumwa is the pitcher, Chloe Bradley. The pitching matchup, Maddie Thomas for the Roughriders, a junior, making her third start, sixth appearance, 0-2, 5.42 ERA, 20 2/3 innings pitched, 27 hits allowed, 21 runs, 16 earned, 9 walks, 2 hit batters, 7 strikeouts, opponents hitting .260 against her. Chloe Bradley, the senior, 4-3 record, 4.57 ERA, 46 innings pitched, 81 hits allowed, 35 runs, 30 earned, 7 walks, 2 hit batters, 17 strikeouts, opponents hitting .424 against Chloe. Bulldogs take the field in the white jerseys with pinstripes, red lettering Ottumwa across the front, red numbers front and back, gray pants, red belt, red socks. Roosevelt has white jerseys with navy pinstripes, navy lettering Roosevelt across the front, navy numbers front and back, navy pants with white trim, and a white belt and white socks. Chloe Bradley in the circle, the defense behind her, Avery Franke in left, Maddie Hauk in center, Katie Shrewy in right, Amber Schatz at third, Jocelyn Ware at short, Ella Aller at second, Sam Weeks at first, and Jordan Pauls behind the plate. Isabel Huggins will lead off game 2 as she did game 1. Huggins was 0 for 3 in game 1. 3 groundouts. Also drew a walk, was hit by a pitch, and scored 2 runs. Huggins will stand in against Bradley. And the first pitch of game 2 off the plate outside ball 1. First pitch at 7:56 on this humid Wednesday evening in the city of Bridges. Now the 1-0. That's a strike, 1-1. 84 degrees. Still feels like 94. We're still under a severe thunderstorm watch. Skies are mostly cloudy. Bradley's 1-1. Swing and a miss and an off-speed pitch 1-2. Got a west wind at 6 miles an hour. Can't really feel it here at field level. 1-2 to Huggins. And the pitch low and away, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch from Chloe. Fly ball to left center, pretty well hit. Frankie on her horse and won't get there. It's up against the fence. Maddie Hauk picks it up, and Huggins into second with the leadoff double. That'll bring up the catcher, Tenley Thompson. Thompson was 3 for 4 in game 1. Actually, Thompson playing second base in game 2. The catcher in game 1. She was 3 for 4, 3 singles, 2 RBI, 2 runs scored. First pitch to the left-handed batter, bunts at it, and it spins foul off to the left, 0-1. Roosevelt tries to bunt a lot. They didn't have a lot of success with it in game 1. And they're bunting a lot with hitters who are good hitters. It's kind of surprising. 0-1 to Thompson. Thompson, maybe their best hitter, certainly for average, came in hitting .487, might be up around .500 now. Swings away and loops it foul off to the left, nearly hit her head coach, Carly Satterwhite, in the third base coaching box. Count is 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. Ottumwa had a lot of trouble after getting ahead in the count in game 1. Ashlyn Sheets struggled to put some hitters away. The 0-2. Just off the plate outside, 1-2. One and 2 to Thompson. Runner at second, nobody out for the Rough Riders here in the top of the first. And that pitch, a late swing and fouled off to the left as Thompson fought it off. Still 1-2. Still 1-2 to the left-handed batting Tenley Thompson. Chloe Bradley trying to get the first out of the ball game. The pitch. Fouled back, we'll do it again. This ball game kind of has a feeling it might be another high-scoring affair. Chloe Bradley hoping I'm wrong about that. Off-speed pitch sailed in high and outside. Count is full. Pardon me, count goes even, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Pitch on the way. Fly ball left center. Frankie on the run, makes a basket catch for out number 1. Throw back to second. Not in time, gets away. Pauls has to get it, and down to third on the overthrow goes Huggins. Thompson, the batter, was standing at second base. She didn't realize the ball had been caught. One down, over to third goes Huggins on what will be a throwing error. And here is Riley Jones. Jones playing first base in game 2. And a liner into right center for a hit. That's going to roll. That'll score the run. Jones around first, puts on the brakes as Houck gets it back in. RBI single. And the Rough Riders lead 1-0. That'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Faith Sheets, designated player. Sheets batted 7th in game 1 and was 2 for 4. One on, one out, one in, and the pitch off the plate, apparently ball 1. One and 0 to Sheets. Starting to cool off a little bit here. Haven't turned the lights on yet here at Houston Field. That pitch down and in, and it's 2-0. Two balls, no strikes to Faith Sheets. The next offering from Bradley is lined into right, coming on. And unable to make the catch is Shrewery. Kept it in front of her, and stopping at second is Jones. Base hit for Sheets. Third hit of the inning already. They've all been hit pretty hard. 2 on, 1 out, 1 home, and the batter is the right fielder, Avery Vukovic. Vukovic played second in game 1. And Roosevelt will have the flex player Abby Roker run for Sheets. So first and second, one down, and here's Vukovic. Was 0 for 1 with 3 walks in game 1, one of which was a bases loaded walk. The pitch. That's a strike, 0-1 from Bradley. One nothing Roosevelt here in the early going and threatening more. 2 on and only 1 out. 3 hits already in the inning. Now the 0-1. Outside corner strike, 0-2. Bradley's not a big strikeout pitcher, but she could use one right here, 0-2. The right-hander is 0-2 to Vukovic. Off the plate outside, Vukovic nearly swung at it, 1-2. They'll appeal the swing, and no swing, says the base umpire. One and 2 to Vukovic. And the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, and that's out number 2. Big second out for Chloe Bradley. Her first strikeout brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. 2 down, the batter is the pitcher, Maddie Thomas. Thomas played first base in game 1. Was 1 for 4. Two on, 2 out, 1-0 Roosevelt here in the top of the first. The pitch. Ground ball to short. Ware has it. Throw to first, and the inning is over. Roosevelt gets a run on 3 hits. They leave 2 after half an inning. Roosevelt 1. Ottumwa coming up on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Performance Pipe in Bloomfield is hiring. They have 3 classifications open for hire: molding operators, a molding setup, and a maintenance position. Performance Pipe offers a competitive benefit package including medical, life insurance, pension plan, 401k, paid vacation, and holidays. Applicants must be 18 years or older, have a high school diploma or GED, and a valid driver's license. To apply, go to cpchem.com. Click Careers, type in Bloomfield to see the details of each job and apply for the one that best suits you. Or Google Performance Pipe in Bloomfield and ask for D. Chevron Phillips Chemical Company is an equal opportunity affirmative action employer.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the first inning, Roosevelt, as they did in game 1 with an early 1-0 lead, Ottumwa ended up winning 7-6. Now Maddie Thomas into the circle for the first time today. The defense behind her, Sloan Swanson in left, Abby Roker in center, Avery Vukovic in right, Ella Holtz at third, Isabel Huggins at short, Tenley Thompson at second, Riley Jones at first, and Michaela Hill is the catcher. Top 3 in the Ottumwa order, Jocelyn Ware, Ella Aller, and Amber Schatz. Ware in game 1, not retired at the plate, 2 for 2, 2 singles, a walk, a hit by pitch. Jocelyn was at the plate when the winning run scored on a wild pitch in the bottom of the 7th. So since she, I mean, it obviously doesn't work this way across games, but since she was at the plate when the inning ended at the end of game 1, she's at the plate for Ottumwa's next at-bat to start game 2. It's still very muggy here at Houston Field, but it's starting to look like that rain is going to stay away. I wish we could get a little bit of a breeze going here. But we're ready to play. Ottumwa down a run early, but coming to the plate for the first time in game 2. Ware, Aller, and Schatz to face right-hander Maddie Thomas. The junior winds and delivers, and Ware swings and misses 0-1. Jocelyn may be a little anxious there. 0-1 to the Bulldog shortstop. The next offering, off-speed liner, fair down the third base line. Ware around first, and will put on the brakes as Swanson gets it back in. Leadoff single for Ware. She remains hot at the plate. Third hit of the doubleheader, and here is Ella Aller. Aller was 2 for 4 in game 1. 2 singles, had an RBI, scored a run. First pitch on the way to Aller. Ground ball sharply left field, base hit. Back-to-back singles, and Ottumwa setting the table for the power hitters. Here comes Amber Schatz. Schatz 1 for 3 with a single and a walk in game 1. First and second, nobody out. An opportunity Amber has seen quite a bit this year. First pitch. Bounce in there all the way to the backstop. Went behind Schatz. Runners advance to second and third on a wild pitch. So now 2 in scoring position and a 1-0 count for Schatz. One 1-0 to the Bulldog third baseman here in game 2 after catching game 1. Pitch on the way. High drive to left, but she pulled it foul. Home run distance, but needs to straighten it out. Count even at a ball and a strike. One and one to Schatz. The pitch from Thomas. Ground ball, foul, just foul down the third baseline. And the count 1-2. Over at Legion Memorial Field, baseball battle between Ottumwa and Roosevelt. The Bulldogs won game 1, 1-0. After 2 innings in Game 2, Roosevelt leading Ottumwa 1-0. Hopefully OHS can turn that one around. 1-2 to Shots, 2nd and 3rd, nobody out. Bulldogs down a run for the moment. That pitch up and away, 2-2. Amber digs back in with a 2-2 count. Pitch on the way. And a drive to left field. That's well hit and down up against the fence. It'll score 2. Ware scores all behind her. Shots into second with a 2-run double. And the Bulldogs lead 2-1. Ottumwa did not trail for long. And this back and forth doubleheader continues to be back and forth. Jordan Paul's the batter. Jordan in Game 1 was 2 for 4, 2 singles and a run. Shots at second with nobody out. And the pitch to Pauls. Way high, ball 1. Each team now with 3 hits, but Ottumwa already with a pair on the board. Leading 2-1, looking for more. The 1-0. Downstairs, 2-0. Hitters count for Pauls. 2 balls, no strikes. Thomas's next offering is in the dirt, 3-0. Ashlyn Sheets on deck. Lights are now on at Houston Field. Not really taking effect yet. The 3-0. Jordan taking all the way in there for a strike, 3-1. Still a hitter's count for Pauls. The 3-1 from Thomas. Swing and a miss, 3-2 out in front of that one. Jordan with a little smile on her face. Now got to protect, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Shots at second, nobody out, 2 runs home. The 3-2 pitch. Ground ball sharply left side, base hit. Shots had to wait to let it get through. She will stop at third. Runners on the corner, still nobody out. 4 straight hits to start the game for the Bulldog offense. And that brings up Ashlyn Sheets, the designated player here in Game 2. Sheets was 2 for 3, 2 singles, an RBI in Game 1. Get a courtesy runner for the catcher, Pauls. That'll be Hunter Caldwell. And now Sheets will stand in. Would not be any surprise at all to see Caldwell take off for second. First pitch on the way. Runner does go. It's inside. They throw to third, and Shots was already walking back to the base. So Caldwell to second. Shots at third. Nobody out. 1-0 to Ashlyn Sheets. Ottumwa already leading 2-1. Way high all the way to the backstop, but it ricochets back towards the catcher Hill, and Shots will hang on at third. Count is 2-0. A couple of plays like that happened to Jocelyn Ware in Game 1. She scored on one of them, got thrown out on another. Now the 2-0 to Sheets. In the dirt, 3-0. Sam Weeks on deck. Three balls, no strikes. Ashlyn probably taking all the way here. Righty to lefty, Thomas's pitch. Nope, swing and a foul to play 3-1. Kind of out in front there. Three and 1 here to Sheets. The pitch. Fly ball to right, pretty well hit. Vukovic heading over will make the catch. Both runners tag. Shots will score. Caldwell to third, 3-0. Or pardon me, 3-1. So Sheets with the sacrifice fly RBI. Runner at third, still only one out, and here is Sam Weeks. Weeks 1 for 2 in Game 1, had a single, was also hit by a pitch. takes a strike 0-1. Weeks scored the winning run on the wild pitch in the bottom of the 7th. Bulldogs won the game 7-6. Now the 0-1. Ground ball right side, fielded by Jones. Steps on first for the out, but Caldwell will score, and it is 4-1. Another RBI for Weeks. 2 down, bases empty. The batter, Matty Houck. Houck was 1 for 3 in game 1, had a big 2-run single in that affair. First pitch, ground ball foul, third base side, 0-1. One to Houck. Bases empty, 2 down, 4 runs home in the first for Ottumwa, leading 4-1. The 0-1. Ground ball foul, third base side again, and a great kick stop by Bulldog head coach Mandy Moore, who turns around and gives a little bow to the dugout. 0-2. Pitch on the way. And a foul back. Good job by Houck to foul off a tough off-speed pitch. Still 0-2. First 4 batters of the inning all got hits for Ottumwa. All 4 have scored. 2 RBI for Shots, single RBIs for Sheets and Weeks. Pitch up high to Houck, 1-2. 2 out and nobody on, 4-1 Ottumwa. Now the 1-2. Ground ball foul, third base side again. Mandy Moore getting a workout down there trying to stop all these foul balls hit by Houck. Still 1-2 to Houck. Not going away quietly here. The pitch, high, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, pop foul back to the screen, and Houck fouls off another one with 2 strikes. Houck out of the box for a moment. 2-2. 4-1 Ottumwa, bottom first. 2 out, nobody on. The pitch. Foul back again. Matty Houck with the battle. Still 2-2. Matty Thomas and Matty Houck in a battle here. Another 2-2 pitch. Off speed, grounded, foul, third base side again. That is 5 foul balls with 2 strikes for Houck. Two and 2. Thomas brings it home, and Matty hits a grounder speared in front of the bag by the third baseman Holtz. The throw to first is not handled cleanly by Jones. Houck wins the battle and reaches. We'll see if that's a hit or an error. It was a bang-bang play at first anyway. I would call it a hit. I'm a little biased. At any rate, here is Katie Shrewery. Did not play in game 1. Katie's still looking for her first hit on the year, 0 for 9. First pitch, runner goes, swing and a foul at the plate, 0-1. They've not put a hit on the board. I'm assuming they have ruled that play an error on the third baseman Holtz on the throw, or maybe on the catch by Jones, but either way. The throw was kind of low. The 0-1. Downstairs, runner goes, throw down to second, not in time. Houck steals the base. That is Matty's 7th steal of the year. 1-1 now to Shrewery. 2 out, a runner in scoring position now. Ottumwa's already got 4 home. And a liner to left center. That's going to get down for a hit. Houck around third on her way to the plate. The throw is cut off. RBI single, Katie Shrewery, her first of the year. And it's 5-0 Ottumwa. First hit and first RBI for Katie. And that'll bring the number 9 hitter Avery Frankie to the plate. Avery was 0 for 3 in game 1. Two out, a runner at first. 5 home in the inning for Ottumwa. First pitch to Avery. Runner does not go, pitches up high, ball 1. One and 0 to the Bulldog left fielder. The pitch. Ground ball foul, third base side, 1-1. One and 1 to Frankie. Shrewery at first, 2 down, 5-1 Ottumwa, long bottom of the first inning. And there's a liner to left that is down for a base hit. Shrewery will stop at second as Swanson gets it back in. Bulldogs have batted around and will keep going here. Back to the top of the order. And Jocelyn Ware, who singled and scored at the beginning of this bottom of the first. First pitch here to Ware. Liner caught by the third baseman Holtz, and the side is retired. Boy, that was a bid for more. Bulldogs get 5 runs on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hits. There was 1 error, and they leave 2. We go to the second inning. Ottumwa leading 5-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi everyone, this is Karina Drummond with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. We are a full-service salon offering hair, nail, brow, lash, facial, and waxing services. We also handle weddings, proms, and other large events with multiple person makeover sessions, so contact us early to get booked for your next event. We thank all of our loyal customers for your patronage and invite all newcomers to join our salon family. And remember, looking good doesn't happen by chance, it happens by appointment with Reflection Studio in Ottumwa. Like Reflection Studio on Facebook and visit reflectionstudio.com. That's Reflections with a Z.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the second inning, Ottumwa 5, Moines Roosevelt 1, game 2 of our softball doubleheader here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. 7, 8, 9 due up in the Rough Rider order. Michaela Hill, Ella Holtz, and Sloan Swanson. Chloe Bradley gave up a run on 3 hits in the first inning, but now has a 4-run cushion to work with. Michaela Hill did not play in game 1. The junior is a .333 hitter, though. 9 for 27, has 7 runs batted in. Hill, a right-handed batter, will stand in for her first at-bat of the day. Chloe Bradley brings it home, and the pitch is in there for a strike, 0-1. Oh, 0-1 to Hill. Now the next offering from Chloe. High, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 the count. Hill batting with an open stance. Holds that blue bat over her shoulder. The pitch, swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. One and 2. A lot of flies and gnats around the facility this evening. Chloe Bradley waving one out of the way. Now the 1-2. Outside, 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes. Bradley to the rubber. And the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3 for out number 1. Second strikeout for Chloe Bradley, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Ella Holtz. Holtz was 1 for 3 in game 1, had a single and a sacrifice bunt. One out, nobody on for the Roughriders here in the top of the second. Ottumwa leading 5-1. Holtz showed bunt, pulled the bat back. The pitch missed for ball 1. Now Chloe's 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. Holtz, number 8 hitter, ahead in the count, 2 balls, no strikes. That pitch misses, and Holtz is ahead of Bradley 3-0. The 3-0 pitch. Popped it up shallow center. Coming in is Hauk. Maddie's there, makes the catch, 2 down. Well, Holtz had the 3-0 green light, but flew out, and now the batter, Sloan Swanson. Number 9 hitter was 2 for 4 in game 1, couple of singles, also reached on an error, stole a base, scored a run. Two out, nobody on. Man, the pitch misses outside, ball 1. One 1-0 to Swanson. That pitch outside, and it's 2-0. Bradley trying to set Roosevelt down in order for the first time all night. Never happened in game 1. Swing and a miss by Swanson, 2-1. Bradley with a 2-1 count to Swanson, the number 9 hitter. The only inning in game 1 where Ashlyn Sheets faced the minimum was the 5th inning. That pitch outside, 3-1. And that inning started with a walk, but then it was erased on a line drive double play. Three balls and a strike. Bradley trying to battle back and put the Riders down in order. 3-1 to Swanson. Pop foul back to the screen. Full count, 3-2. Three and 2 to Sloan Swanson. The leadoff hitter, Isabel Huggins, on deck. Chloe to the rubber. And the 3-2. High and away, ball 4. First walk issued by Bradley, top of the order. Huggins doubled and scored in the first. Ottumwa still leading 5-1. Five of the 6 runs Roosevelt scored in game 1 were scored with 2 out. Ottumwa had a real hard time bringing an end to innings. Bradley trying to avoid letting that 2-out walk turn into something for Roosevelt here. The pitch to Huggins, ground ball to short. Ware's got it. Throw to first, and the inning is over, and Bradley does pitch around the 2-out walk. No runs, no hits, 1 left. Go to the bottom of the second. Ottumwa leading 5-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the second inning, Ottumwa 5, Roosevelt 1, and Roosevelt's starting pitcher, Maddie Thomas, lasted only 1 inning. We now have freshman Lily Duff in the circle in relief, making her 7th appearance. She has 4 starts, a 1-2 record, a 9.22 ERA, 13 2/3 innings pitched, 23 hits allowed, 20 runs, 18 earned, 4 walks, 3 strikeouts, opponents hitting .343 against her. Maddie Thomas pitched 1 inning, allowed 5 runs, 4 earned on 6 hits. Didn't have any walks or strikeouts. And I think it's just a straight swap. Duff coming in for Thomas. That means Duff would be batting in the number 6 spot in the batting order. Ella Aller will lead off the second inning. Ottumwa had 10 batters come to the plate in the first. Aller singled and scored as part of that 5-run frame. First pitch from the freshman Duff. Inside, ball 1. There's a darker cloud over Houston Field here. I thought maybe I felt a raindrop. There's some patches of blue in the sky, though, as well. The 1-0. That's a high fly ball to right center. Pretty well hit. Going back, Roker. That is over her head and up against the fence. Aller racing for second. She will put on the brakes with a leadoff double. The Ottumwa bats stay hot. Here is Amber Schatz, a 2-run double and a run scored in the first. By the way, over at Legion Memorial Field, they played 3 innings, game 2 of the baseball doubleheader, and Ottumwa has taken a 2-1 lead over Roosevelt again in baseball. Here in softball, it's 5-1, bottom of the second. Pretty rare for game 2 of softball to be not as far along as game 2 of baseball. As Schatz hits a drive to center, and freezing in her tracks to make the catch is Roker for out number 1. That ball was tattooed. Roker came in a few steps. If she'd taken one more step, it would have been over her head. That'll bring up Jordan Pauls, a single her first time up. Runner at second, 1 down. And there's a high fly ball down the line and left, over towards the line, and making the catch is Swanson for out number 2. So inning 2 up to Ashlyn Sheets, who had a sacrifice fly to drive in a run in the first inning. Left-handed batting, Sheets digs in for the first time against Duff. And the pitch downstairs, ball 1. A little more detail on that Ottumwa baseball taking the lead. Tanner Shark with a 2-run double in the third inning for OHS. The 1-0. Slow roller left side, fielded by Holtz. Throw to first in time, and the side is retired. Ottumwa leadoff double, but they strand Aller at second. We go to the third. Ottumwa leading 5-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Are you looking for someone to capture the special moments in life, such as senior photos, weddings, family portraits, baby pictures, or even your furry friends? Look no further than Lee's Photography in Ottumwa to schedule your appointment. Brian, Connie, and the staff at Lee's Photography have the knowledge and experience to capture your special moments and make your vision come to life. Visit them on Facebook to see the range of their work. Lee's Photography on East 2nd Street, across from the Courier in Ottumwa, for all your all-around photography needs. You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the third inning. Ottumwa 5, Moines Roosevelt 1, game 2 of our softball doubleheader here at Houston Field. Chloe Bradley allowed a run on 3 hits in the first inning, but put up a scoreless second frame, and now we'll face 2, 3, and 4 in the Rough Rider order here in the third. Thompson, Jones, and presumably the DP Faith Sheets. Tomorrow night, Ottumwa softball and baseball will host Urbandale. We will broadcast baseball as they will be naming the stadium at Legion Memorial Field after American Legion legend John Hart. Then Saturday, we'll have baseball up in Decorah. That'll be a 10 a.m. first pitch. And yes, Annie and I will be making a long drive early Saturday morning. So looking forward to that. But we went up there last year when Ottumwa played against Decorah and South Winneshiek. That was at South Winneshiek's home diamond. This year the tournament's in Decorah. And it's another chance for Bulldog baseball head coach John Yeager to go back home to where he grew up. Back to softball here. Tenley Thompson leads it off. Flew out her first time up. Left-handed batter. First pitch from Bradley. Bunts it, and that will trickle foul off to the left for strike one. Wise decision by Jordan Pauls to let that ball roll. 0-1 to Thompson. Chloe has her pitch call. And the 0-1. Little slap foul off to the left. Tried to get it over the head of Shots, but fouled it off into the Ottumwa dugout, 0-2. No balls, 2 strikes. (5-1) Ottumwa as Roosevelt bats here in the top of the third. The 0-2. Swing and a foul at the plate, still 0-2. Thompson again trying to just slap that ball somewhere. Another 0-2 pitch from Chloe. Swing and a miss, strike 3 for out number 1. Third strikeout for Bradley, brought to you by Sonic Drive-In in Ottumwa. That'll bring up Riley Jones. Singled her first time up. That was the RBI hit that drove in Huggins for the Roughriders' only run to this point. And that pitch lined into left for a base hit. Soft line drive, but in a good spot for Jones. She's 2 for 2. 1 on, 1 out for Faith Sheets. And Sheets double checking to make sure she had been re-entered this time after they failed to re-enter her when she came to bat during game 1 and it was automatically called out. Sheets singled her first time up. 1 on, 1 out the pitch. Slow roller to third. Shots has it. Throw to first. Low dug out by Weeks. Nice pick by Sam Weeks. 2 down. Down to second goes Jones. That'll bring up Avery Vukovic, a strikeout victim her first time up. Runner at second, 2 down. Vukovic digs in. Bradley's pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Yeah, we are feeling a few raindrops here, but nothing serious. Now we're starting to feel a few more. 0-1 the count, the pitch. Liner into right, coming on is Shrewery. Can't make the catch, knocked it down, gets it back in, and the runner holds at third. That ball just short hopped her. A good job by Katie to knock it down. Runners on the corners as Jones had to stop at third. And the batter is the pitcher, Lily Duff. Duff getting her first at-bat of the game after coming on to pitch in the bottom of the second. First pitch, runner goes outside. They fake the throw to second. They'll let them have the bag. Duff is 2 for 4 in limited opportunities. Second and third now, 2 out, 1-0 the count to Duff. That pitch high, 2-0. Two balls, no strikes. Bradley trying to pitch around a couple of hits in this third inning. Runners at second and third. The 2-0. Swing and a miss. 2 balls and a strike. Very light rain falling right now in Houston Field. Don't think it'll last too long. Got the umbrella out, just trying to keep the papers and equipment dry. Here's the 2-1. Fly ball to the right center, and over to make the catch is Shrewy to retire the side. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left. Go to the bottom of the third. Ottumwa leading 5-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent: our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the third inning, and, well, it's raining a little harder here at Houston Field. For now, it looks like we'll play on. Ottumwa leading Roosevelt 5-1, game 2 of our softball doubleheader. Some of the fans have scattered for cover. We're still out here at the table right behind the backstop. Got the big umbrellas out now to cover the equipment and keep the radio broadcast and the live video stream on the air. And now the rain is lightening up. Sam Weeks, Matty Hout, Katie Shrewy, 6, 7, and 8 in the Bulldog order to face relief pitcher Lily Duff, who allowed a leadoff double but nothing else in the second inning after coming on in relief of Maddie Thomas, who only lasted 1 inning and gave up 5 runs. Whitney Reber, the first base coach, with a clear poncho on as she runs out to coach first. And time called for a moment as right fielder Avery Vukovic wanted to get a visor. Now she has that. So here's Weeks. RBI ground out her first time up. First pitch here. Pop foul off the screen for strike 1. Ottumwa 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors. Roosevelt 1 run, 5 hits, and 1 error. Now the 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2 to Weeks. No balls, 2 strikes. Lily Duff, the freshman pitcher, righty to lefty, and it's up and away, 1-2. I think that brief rain shower is pretty much stopped. The 1-2 to Sam. Grounded foul off to the right. Kick save by Coach Reber in the first base coaching box, still 1-2. Still 1-2 to Weeks. Pitch on the way. Ground ball right side, base hit. Into right center field. And that will bring up Maddie Hauk, who reached on an error after a long battle with Thomas in the first inning. An 11-pitch at bat. Houck would score the 5th run of that opening inning. Manny digs in, facing Duff for the first time. And the first pitch, outside, ball 1. One and 0 to Matty. Next offering, swing and a miss. Late on that cut, 1 ball, 1 strike. One and 1 to Houck. The next offering, lined into left field. That's a base hit. Weeks will stop at second. 2 on, nobody out. And that brings up Katie Shrewery, who had an RBI single her first time up. That was her first varsity hit and first varsity RBI. Shrewery stands in, 2 on, nobody out. Chance to add to Ottumwa's 5-1 lead. Pitch in the dirt. Catcher Hill couldn't find it, and the runners advance on the wild pitch. It was right underneath her, but spun around and didn't see it. Second and third, now a base hit could score 2. 1-0 to Katie. Chokes up a bit on the bat. And the pitch. Popped it up. Shortstop Huggins underneath and makes the catch, 1 down. The number 9 hitter, Avery Frankie, will bat. She singled her first time up. Ottumwa now with 9 hits in the game. Trying to really put a lot of distance between themselves and Roosevelt here in game 2. Frankie, a fly ball, shallow center. That's going to get down. Weeks was on her way home, stopped thinking it might be caught, and then went home. Over to third goes Houck. As the throw came into the circle, Frankie never stopped running, goes to second, takes second on the throw. RBI single, Avery Frankie, and it is 6-1. Runners at second and third for Jocelyn Ware, who singled and scored and lined out sharply in the first inning. Pitch on the inside corner for a strike here, 0-1. Ware is the last of the Ottumwa lineup to face Lily Duff for the first time. The 0-1. In the dirt, 1 ball, 1 strike. 6-1 Ottumwa, second and third, only 1 out here in the bottom of the third inning. Bulldogs just trying to pile on the hits, already 10 in this game. And Ware hits a ground ball to third, fielded by Holtz. He'll throw home, and Houck will get back to third safely, and the bases are loaded. Houck went far enough down the line to draw the throw from Holtz and then race back to third without a throw, so it's a fielder's choice, but everybody's safe, and they are loaded for Ella Aller, who has singled and doubled already. And that'll get Roosevelt head coach Carly Satterwhite out of the dugout to talk to the infield. Ottumwa's already leading 6-1, and you've got your 3 best power hitters coming up, I would say, right now. Aller's got a home run. Schatz and Pauls following her each have 4 home runs. Home plate umpire wants to break up the conference. The head coach goes back to the dugout, and the players break up momentarily afterwards. So here is Aller. Aller was the first batter that Duff faced, and Ella doubled, but she was stranded at second in that second inning. Ottumwa with a chance to break this one wide open. 6-1, bases loaded, 1 out. And the pitch. Driven to center, well hit, and jumping up to make the catch is the center fielder, Roker. It's a sac fly. Scoring from third is Houck. The other runners advance, and it is 7-1. But they throw back to first, and they say Ware didn't tag up, and she's called out. The inning is over. And the run does count. That's what I was waiting for there. So Aller gets a sac fly. Houck scores. But Ware is ruled to have not tagged up at first. And the inning is over. Ottumwa gets 2 runs. On 3 hits, they leave 1. And we go to the 4th inning. Bulldogs up 7-1 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hey, nice job clearing the clog.
Thanks.
You know anybody who could repair the water damage in my basement?
Roto-Rooter does that.
Do you guys fix water heaters?
Roto-Rooter does that.
How about a leaky faucet?
We do that.
Disposal repair?
We do that.
I've got to run a few errands, but if you could finish up those pies, that'd be great. Thanks.
And away go troubles down the drain.
Pies. Okay.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 4th inning, Ottumwa 7, Des Moines Roosevelt 1. Some in the crowd here at Houston Field still buzzing about the way that bottom of the 3rd ended. Bulldog fans find it hard to believe that Ware, a very intelligent player, did not tag up. I was not watching first base on the play. I was watching third because after Roker made the leaping catch, I wanted to make sure that Houck had tagged up, which she did. She came home and scored, and then I looked at second to see Frankie had tagging on to third, and it was only as the ball came in that I saw Ware hustling for second. At any rate, Michaela Hill will lead off for Roosevelt and hit a ground ball through the whole left side base hit. Hill struck out her first time up against Chloe Bradley, but singles this time. And the leadoff hitter on for the Rough Riders here in the 4th. Ottumwa, though, leading 7-1. Get a courtesy runner for the catcher, Hill. And that will be Addie Scott, who we saw as a courtesy runner in Game 1. So here's Ella Holtz, a fly ball to center her first time up. Chloe Bradley will try to pitch around the leadoff single. And there's a flare down the right field line that'll get down foul for strike 1. Final thought on Ware tagging up, not tagging up. If she did not tag up, my only hope is that the umpire who made the out call was actually looking at Ware when the ball was caught, or after the ball was caught, and seeing whether or not she tagged up, not just trying to guess. The old thing of call what you see. I'll assume he did. So now here's the 0-1. And a soft liner on the short hop by Ware. Ware falls down, tried to throw to second, not in time. The ball gets away. Both runners trying to advance. Now they got the runner at first in a pickle, but Aller, who had her fielding mask come off, just holds the ball, and there's runners at the corners with nobody out. That'll be an infield hit for Holtz. And then Hill, who ran, or pardon me, Scott, the courtesy runner, ran to second, will go to third on a throwing error. It's almost first error of the game. And the batter, Sloan Swanson, who walked her first time up. First pitch, bunt shown. Bat was pulled back. Apparently called a ball 1-0 as down to second goes Holtz. 1 ball, no strikes. Bulldogs ahead 7-1 here in the top of the 4th, but 2 on, nobody out. And there's a soft fly ball down the line in left. That's going to be a bloop single. 1 run will score. Throw to third, gets away as goes all the way behind the backstop. And the ball still getting away, and now coming home another run. 3-run score on a bloop single as Ottumwa can't corral the softball, and it's 7-4. Now our home plate umpire calls time, and he's going over talking to Mandy Moore. I'm not sure what happened. My view of the ball as it got behind home plate was obscured. That was a bloop single. It scored the first run on a clean RBI. That brought home the courtesy runner, Scott. Avery Frankie picked up the ball. Ella Holtz was coming to third, and Frankie looked like she had time to throw to third and get the out. But then Frankie stumbled and maybe slipped on the wet grass. Remember, it rained a little bit earlier. Tried to make the throw over through third, and it rolled down. It got past the catcher Pauls and kind of rolled all the way around the backstop up to the first base side. So not only did Holtz come in to score, but Swanson came all the way around to score on the error. 3 runs home, still nobody out. Back to the top of the order for Isabel Huggins, who's 1 for 2 with a double and a run. Now Roosevelt right back into this game, down by 3. First pitch, swing and a miss, strike 1. And Chloe threw that pitch with a little extra anger. Three hits and 2 errors in the inning and 3 runs home. 0-1 to Huggins, the pitch. Off the plate outside, 1-1. Boy, Ottumwa just, even when they got to a 6-run lead in game 2, they've not been able to just put Roosevelt away. They finally won game 1, rallying in the bottom of the 7th. Now Roosevelt trying to rally. There's a fly ball to shallow center. Houck coming on and makes the catch off the top of the grass for out number 1. That was a dying quail out in dead center, and Houck able to make the catch and keep her balance on that wet grass. 1 down. Tenley Thompson, the batter, a fly out and a strikeout, 0 for 2. One out, nobody on. Top of the 4th, 3 runs home for Roosevelt. Ottumwa still leads by 3. The pitch, and it hits her in the arm. Or maybe the side. Either way, that was a painful way to get on base for Thompson. 1 on, 1 out for Riley Jones, who's 2 for 2 with 2 singles. One and 0, or pardon me, there shouldn't be a pitch yet to Jones. And now the pitch lined into center. Houck is there, had to leap up and make the catch, 2 down. Back to first goes Thompson, and the batter is Faith Sheets, who is 1 for 2 with a single and a ground out. And before Sheets bats, her head coach will talk to the home plate umpire. And Sheets was asking again if she could bat. Sheets was re-entered before her last at-bat in the 3rd inning, and she wasn't replaced after she grounded out, so there shouldn't be an issue here, and there is not. Runner at first, 2 down. 3 home on a wacky sequence earlier this inning. 7-4 Ottumwa's lead. Off-speed pitch sails high, ball 1. Just kind of have the feeling that Ottumwa, even though they still lead by 3, might have to put some more runs on the board before this one's over. Now the 1-0. Runner goes, pitches the ball, throw down to second. The catch off the glove of the shortstop Ware before she put the tag on. Backed up by Houck, safe at second with the steal is Thompson. And the count's 2-0 to Sheets. Two balls, no strikes. Bradley brings it home. And a liner, soft liner, fielded by Aller after a diving attempt by Weeks. Aller takes it to the bag herself. Your rare 4, an assisted ground out, and the inning is over. Roosevelt gets 3 runs on 3 hits. They leave 1. There were 2 errors in the inning. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Ottumwa 7, Roosevelt 4 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you, great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Bottom of the fourth inning, Ottumwa 7, Des Moines Roosevelt 4. Two shootouts in this softball doubleheader tonight at Houston Field. Lily Duff came on in relief in the second inning. Pitched a scoreless second, allowed 2 Ottumwa runs in the third. Bulldogs missed a chance to score more than that, had the bases loaded, 1 out, but maybe the big controversial ruling that Jocelyn Ware didn't tag up on a sac fly and was doubled off at first. Ended that inning prematurely. Now it'll be shots, Pauls, and Sheets. Amber's hit the ball hard twice, a 2-run double in the first inning, a line out to center in the third. In the second. First pitch from Duff is hit high in the air to left, going back, track, wall, off the fence. It didn't quite get out. I thought she had it, and Schatz is into second with her second double of the game. My goodness. Usually when Amber hits the ball on that trajectory, a fan is bringing it back to the dugout. It hit about 2/3 of the way up that short fence in left field. And she's at second with nobody out for Jordan Pauls, who was 1 for 2 with a single and a sharp fly out to left. First pitch. Low, ball 1. Shots just missing what would have been her 5th home run of the year. Duff to Pauls. And a high fly ball to center field. Going back, Roker still going back. Reaches up, makes a leaping catch near the fence. Shots will tag and head to third. And she's there with 1 down. Man, Ottumwa just missing home runs on consecutive batters. And that'll bring up Ashlyn Sheets, 0 for 1 with a sac fly and an RBI. She hits a fly ball here. She can bring home shots from third. First pitch, outside, ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Sheets, the DP for Ottumwa here in game 2. And a liner into center base hit. That's another RBI for Ashlyn. Scoring his shots, and it is 8-4. It is amazing the way Ashlyn Sheets has transformed herself as a hitter this year. And she's at first for Sam Weeks. RBI ground out in the first, singled and scored in the third. 8-4 Ottumwa. And the pitch. In there for a strike, 0-1. Weeks has certainly gotten that jersey dirty tonight. They'll need the extra strength detergent. 0-1 the count. Pitch on the way. And that's a high drive to right. Going back, Vukovic still going back. That ball is gone. A 2-run home run for Sam Weeks, and the Dogs are back up by 6. It's 10-4. Sam might still have that bum ankle, but doesn't matter when you can trot around the bases. Her team there meeting her at the plate. First home run of the year for Sam. And the Bulldogs answer the 3 by Roosevelt in the top half with 3 of their own here in the bottom half. Still only 1 out, 10-4 Bulldogs. And Roosevelt may be going to the bullpen once again. And as their head coach talks to the home plate umpire by the first baseline, the pitcher, Duff, does not look too happy about this. And they also have another catcher coming out here, so Looks like it could be a double switch. It is a call to the bullpen, so we will sort it out when we return. Bulldogs up 10-4, 1 out, nobody on, bottom of the fourth on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Hi, this is Vince Tyson, General Manager with Citizens Mutual in Bloomfield, the area's premier broadband provider. Wapello County, we have heard your screams of frustration. You need reliable internet, and we are proud to expand high-speed fiber internet into Wapello County. Express your interest today by going to findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. Again, that's findmyfiber.mycmtech.com. We look forward to hearing from you and bringing you the very best internet service at Citizens Mutual, coming soon to Wapello County.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
So the new Roosevelt pitcher is Addie Scott, who we've seen as a courtesy runner in this doubleheader. This will be her fourth appearance. She has one start, 1-0. A 9.69 ERA, 4 1/3 innings pitched, 5 hits allowed, 7 runs, 6 earned, 6 walks, 1 hit batter, 4 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .250 against her. I'll be perfectly honest, I do not know who the catcher is because her gear is covering up her numbers. And she heard me say that, number 7. Well, sometimes you just say it out loud, hopefully someone helps you out. And in this case, well, that's Maddie Thomas. She was the starting pitcher. Now she's back in at catcher. So reinsert Thomas in the number 6 spot in the batting order, now catching. And the first batter that Scott will face is Maddie Houck. Bases empty, 1 out. Bottom of the fourth, Ottumwa leading 10-4. First pitch to Houck. Popped up, foul right side. That's going to be out of everybody's reach near the fence for strike 1. Maddie is 1 for 2, reached on an error and singled. She scored twice. So Thomas, the catcher, reinserted in that 6th spot in the batting order. Addie Scott, the pitcher, in the 7th spot. That pitch misses in the count even at a ball and a strike to Maddie Houck. Over at Legion Memorial Field after 5 innings of Game 2, Ottumwa baseball still leading Roosevelt 2-1. The 1-1 to Houck. Bounced in there, had to skip out of the way, 2-1. Wild doubleheader between Ottumwa and Roosevelt tonight here at Houston Field. Bulldogs won a back-and-forth game 1 7-6. They lead 10-4 here in the second game in the 4th inning. The 2-1, and Houck hits a line drive to center base hit. So Houck has her second hit of the game, and that'll bring up Katie Shrewery, 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Runner at first, 1 out. Shrewery hits from her crouch on the right-hand side. First pitch. In there for a strike. Runner goes. Throw down to second. Not in time. Houck with the steal. Her second of the game. Scoreboard says it's 1-0. I thought the pitch was called a strike. It is 0-1. Now runner in scoring position for Shrewery. The next offering. Lined up the middle, base hit. Houck had to hold on for a moment. She'll be stopped at third. Shrewery 2 for 3. And with runners on the corners, that'll bring up Avery Frankie, who's 2 for 2 with an RBI. 15 hits now for Ottumwa, still only one out in the bottom of the fourth, leading 10-4 and looking for more. First pitch from Scott is high, ball one, runner goes. They'll fake the throw, and Shrewy is into second without being contested. 1-0 to Frankie. One and 0 to the number 9 hitter, Frankie. Second and third, one out. The pitch. Up high, checked her swing, 2-0. The line on Lily Duff in relief, 2 1/3 innings pitched, 5 runs, all earned, 7 hits, no walks, no strikeouts. Left the game after the home run by Weeks, so bases empty, no more runners are her responsibility. These runners belong to Scott. Downstairs with that pitch, 3-0, top of the order, Ware on deck. Three and 0 the count. And the pitch. High ball four. 4-pitch walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. First walk Ottumwa was drawn in this game. Bases are loaded. And the 8th batter of the inning, Jocelyn Ware, who is 1 for 3 with a single. A line out is reached on a fielder's choice. First pitch to Ware. High ball one, that's 5 straight out of the zone by Addie Scott. Seems a little early to mention this. It's a 6-run lead, 10-4. Ottumwa would need 6 more runs to end this game in this inning, the 4th inning. You'd have to have a 12-run lead. Now the 1-0. Fly ball to right, shallow, coming on and making a running catch is Vukovic. They bluff the tag, runners hold. Good throw home by Vukovic, and there's 2 down. And the inning up to Ella Aller, who is 2 for 2, a single, a double, and a sacrifice fly. Ottumwa got 3 runs to start this inning. Shots doubled. Sheets an RBI single. Weeks a 2-run homer. Since then, we've had 2 hits, a walk, and a flyout. Bases loaded, 2 down. And the pitch to Ella. Way high and outside, ball 1. One and 0 to Aller. Trying to break this game wide open. Ottumwa's reestablished a 6-run lead. That pitch well high, 2-0, as Aller kind of ducks out of the way. Two balls, no strikes. Aller digs in. The pitch from Addie Scott. High, 3-0. Amber shots on deck. No place to put Aller. Bases loaded. 3-0 count. Tough spot here for Addie Scott, another of these several 8th graders playing varsity for Roosevelt this summer. The 3-0. High ball 4, back-to-back, well, not back-to-back 4-pitch walks, but second 4-pitch walk of the inning, an RBI for Aller. It's 11-4. Ottumwa's batted around for the 2nd time, and here is Amber Schatz, 2 for 3, 2 doubles, and a sharp lineout. She just missed a home run to start this inning. Houck scores. Shrewy to 3rd, Frankie to 2nd. Aller at 1st, and Schatz trying to blow the doors off this one. First pitch. In the dirt, gets away from the catcher. Coming home to score is Shrewy. The other runners advance to 2nd and 3rd, and it is 12-4. Tough pitch for Thomas, the catcher, to handle there. There are 2 out in the inning. 2nd and 3rd still for Schatz. Now the 1-0. In the dirt, 2-0. Scott having a hard time finding the plate. Hitters count for Schatz. And the 2-0. Line drive foul, left side, 2-1. Ottumwa leading 12-4. Second and third, 2 out. Now, Schatz gets a base hit that drives in 2, makes it a 10-run game, and that's where we end up the 4th inning. Then Ottumwa will just need 3 outs in the top of the 5th to put it away in 5. Still need 4 more runs to end this game in this frame. The 2-1, way high, 3-1. Jordan Paul's on deck. Three and 1 to Amber. Scott winds and delivers. Inside ball 4. Another walk brought to you by Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance in Ottumwa. They're loaded for Pauls, who's 1 for 3 with a single and a couple of sharp flyouts. Bases loaded, 2 out. And Jordan Pauls, who has 4 home runs, if she hits this one over the fence, the game's over. 12-4 and bases loaded. First pitch on the way. Strike at the knees, 0-1. Ottumwa 12 runs on 15 hits. Leading 12-4 here in the bottom of the 4th, bases loaded, 2 down. Pitch downstairs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Addie Scott came on in relief in this inning after Sam Weeks hit a 2-run homer. Since then, Scott has allowed 2 runs, and Ottumwa has the bases loaded with 2 down. The 1-1. Off the plate, 2-1. Pauls flinched but didn't offer. Two balls and a strike to Pauls. The wind and the pitch. Lined into center field. That is down for a base hit and off the center fielder's glove. 2 runs are going to score. Schatz will stop at third. Into second is Pauls. 14-4. I think you've got we'll give 2 RBI as Frankie scores and Aller scores. Schatz to third, Pauls to second on the bobble out there by Roker. Courtesy runner for Pauls will again be Caldwell. And the batter, Ashlyn Sheets, RBI single earlier this inning. Second and third, 2 out. If those 2 runs come home, the game is over. First pitch, low and in, ball 1. $14 runs on 16 hits for Ottumwa here. If the inning ends here, Chloe Bradley would just need 3 outs without a run in the 5th inning to end it. Sheets fouls it back, and the count even at a ball and a strike. But Sheets could end it right now if she can put a base hit into the outfield and drive in Shots from third and Caldwell from second. 1-1 to Ashlyn. Pitch on the way. Ground ball to short, bobbled by Huggins. The throw to first in time. And the inning is over. Well, if she'd been safe, the ballgame would be over, but instead the inning is over. Ottumwa tacks on 7 runs. And we go to the top of the 5th, 3 outs away from ending it. They lead 14-4 on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
Top of the 5th inning. Ottumwa in control, leading 14-4. 3 outs and this game is over if Roosevelt does not score. Although the Roughriders have been hard to completely put away tonight. Bulldogs had to rally in the bottom of the 7th to win game 1 7-6. It'll be Vukovic, Thomas, and Scott. 5, 6, and 7 in the Rough Rider order. Avery Vukovic has struck out and singled, 1 for 2. Ottumwa 14 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors. Roosevelt 4 runs, 8 hits, and 2 errors. First pitch from Bradley. Grounded right side past Aller into right field for a leadoff single. And Roosevelt hits well. Their pitching is an issue. But their bats, for the most part, are very solid. They have a few hitters that have struggled this year, but they're over 300 as a team. Matty Thomas, 0 for 1 with a ground out. Start of the game at pitcher, was taken out after an inning. Now back in at catcher and taking a called strike from Bradley, 0-1. Ton of hits in this doubleheader. Each team had 12 in game 1. As this pitch is outside, 1 ball, 1 strike. So a combined 24 hits in game 1. I've got Ottumwa with 16 and Roosevelt with 9 here in game 2, so that's 25. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 on, nobody out for the Riders. The pitch. Ground ball to third, bobbled and grabbed by Schatz, throw to first in time for the out. Down to second goes Vukovic with 1 away. And the batter is the pitcher, Addie Scott, getting her first at-bat of the night. Scott is 3 for 11 on the season with an RBI, 273 average. First pitch, ground ball up the middle. Ware has it near the bag at second, throw to first, and 2 down. And now Ottumwa on the cusp of ending this game early if they can retire Ella Holtz, who has flied out and singled, 1 for 2. Runner at third, 2 down. It's 14-4 Ottumwa here in the top of the 5th. So the 10-run rule in effect at the moment, but if that runner from third scores, then it's a 9-run margin, and Ottumwa would have to bat in the bottom of the 5th. Pitch up high, ball 1. One 1-0 to Holtz. Roosevelt just trying to keep the game going. Carly Satterwhite, their head coach, down in the third base box. As that is lined up the middle, Ware's got it on the second hop. Throw to first. Ball game over. Bulldogs win. Chloe Bradley keeps Roosevelt off the scoreboard in the top of the 5th, and that'll do it. Ottumwa wins a wild one, 14-4 in 5 innings. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, 1 left in the top of the 5th. We'll take 3 minutes, come back, and wrap up a very eventful evening on the Ottumwa Radio Sports Network.
It's more than an education. It's more than a degree. William Penn University is alive with opportunity. Opportunity in a diverse student body. Opportunity in a staff that works with your budget. Opportunity in over 30 programs of study. Opportunity in a classroom where your voice is heard. Find your future and the opportunities waiting for you. Start your planning today at wmpenn.edu and see why William Penn University is alive with opportunity.
Seasons change. Our priorities change. Your financial needs change. But there's one thing that remains consistent. Our dedication to making your financial life easier together. So let's get to know each other, because together is better.
All roads lead to the new home of the realtors you've come to trust in our community, Bridge City Realty. Whether you're buying or selling property, contact our qualified staff of experienced professional salespeople at our offices, now located next door to Walgreens. We're right in the heart of Ottumwa at 301 West 4th, so stop by or call our new office line at 684-1234. Bridge City Realty, Southeast Iowa's #1 real estate agency.
Wondering what to have for lunch or supper? Stop in and see Mike and his team at Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse. Whether you want amazing Greek food, pasta, salads, sandwiches, fish, chicken, steak, or the best pizza in town, they have what you want. They are always open for carryout, and their full menu is available at mikespizzasteakhouse.com. Thank you, Southern Iowa, for making Mike's Pizza and Steakhouse your favorite restaurant and your favorite pizza place. Proud to support the Ottumwa Bulldogs.
It's time to choose the credit union with a new perspective. At Meridian Credit Union, we don't just see member profiles. We see people. People with goals. People who want to save more. People that we can help. That's why we offer financial services convenient to you. Great loan rates, online banking with bill pay, mobile banking, and credit cards. Join the many satisfied Meridian members today. See how our perspective can help you.
Meridian Credit Union, where it feels like home.
Hey, it's Sam here, your Lisco sales rep. Summertime weather is just around the corner, so you know the drill. Construction is in full swing, and we have limited time to get your order on the list for this year. As you're prioritizing your goals for 2022, let's make you the priority. We can chat details about what would make your home or business data connection the most successful. To add or update your services, call me, Samantha Knoll, for your Lisco sales and account management. 641-209-5400, 209-5400, or visit us at lisco.com.
You're watching live coverage of the Ottumwa Bulldogs on the Ottumwa Radio Group Sports Network.
And welcome back one final time to Houston Field, where your Ottumwa softball team has swept Des Moines Roosevelt. They win Game 1 in walk-off fashion 7-6. Game 2 a little easier. The Bulldogs win 14-4 in 5 innings. For Ottumwa, 14 runs, 16 hits, 2 errors, 6 left on base. Chloe Bradley, the winning pitcher, now 5-3. For Des Moines Roosevelt, 4 runs, 9 hits, 2 errors, 7 left on base. Maddie Thomas, the loss, 0-3. The ball game took 1 hour and 28 minutes to complete. Ottumwa improves to 13-6. They are 8-2 in the CIML Metro Conference in first place. Roosevelt falls to 4-11. They are 4-6 in the Metro. Our next broadcast of Ottumwa High Athletics comes up tomorrow night. We will be doing baseball. Ottumwa hosting Urbandale. Both baseball and softball welcome Urbandale tomorrow. We'll be at Legion Memorial Field for the night where it will be named John Hart Stadium at Legion Memorial Field. Pre-game show begins at 4:50 tomorrow for Bulldog baseball against Urbandale. First pitch at 5 o'clock here on KBIZ and on the live video stream. I'd like to thank all our sponsors one more time: Roto-Rooter, Bridge City Realty, Community First Credit Union, Mike's Pizza, Family First Chiropractic, Reflection Studio, Meridian Credit Union, Mercy One Ottumwa, Lisco, Lee's Photography, Citizens Mutual, Sonic Drive-In, and Marvin Boyer with Shelter Insurance. A big thank you to Bulldog head coach Mandy Moore for helping us prepare for the broadcast tonight, and a big thank you to both of my producers, Annie Argo, the on-site video producer, and Brandon Drew, the radio producer back at the KBIZ studios. Finally, I'd like to thank you, the fans, for tuning in tonight, because without your support of these broadcasts and of Ottumwa High Athletics, none of this would be possible. So thank you for tuning in to Bulldog Softball on 1240 AM, 102.7 FM KBIZ, and on the live video stream on the Ottumwa Radio Group Facebook page. My name's Jason Van Arkel. I'll talk to you tomorrow night when the Bulldog baseball team plays host to Urbandale. Until then, good night, everybody.